What's good with it, y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it with an update, man. And Wack100 looking extra wild, goofy as always, man. I ain't even gonna put no volume to this skit. You seen this ish, man. This is what Hocus 4/5 was hot about. Adam22, the 16 from Hash Brown Town, mocking his drop the flag challenge or whatever, right? Trying to push the positivity. He was heated about it. We seen a lot of people speaking about it. And then SP the Ghost said, yo, anyone co-signing that fluck-ish Adam22's on is an extra bozo, right? And look at Wack taking up for Adam22 and trying to diss Styles P. And you could tell Wack is all in the comments clapping back like a oversensitive bitch at everything everyone's saying. So that's how you know, like, he's all in his feelings, man. This dude, like, he thinks he's so slick, like such a smart manipulator, when really, man, this dude is written all over him how dumb he is and how dumb he's looking, man. Listen, this is what Wack says. He says, this is what you look like after you catch the Rico. Styles P, don't ever think your voice means something over here. First off, you ain't from nowhere. Second, West takes orders from no region but our own. Now let's stop just for a quick second. Styles P wasn't talking about I know West Coast shit. He was saying, yo, any black dudes that is co-signing the sucker shit that Adam22 was saying, trying to mock someone, pushing this positivity thing about, you know, evolving beyond gangbanging, right? And trying to shit on it and mock it, you know, you're even worse than Adam. You know what I mean? Like, more or less, this is what Adam does, but you co-sign it. And we knew it was mainly directed at Wack100, but it was just to anyone. It was just kicking some real knowledge, and Game of Wax trying to be like, you ain't from the West or whatever. He wasn't saying he's from the West Coast or he's a shot caller. He's just a gangster and a gentleman, right? A grown-ass man who don't sit on the internet playing these goofy, immature games all day like Wack100 does in clubhouse rooms to stir the pot in a COINTELPRO operative hoe-ass way. You know what I mean? The LOX are all pushing the juice life, trying to give game to individuals, paying for people to take the civil service test in their city, like just giving back. Wack's just on this, let's stir gang politics up for drama, for clicks and views. You know what I mean? I'm with you, Adam. Adam and Wack, the same type dude. But the fact for him to say you ain't from out here, he didn't say he's from out there, but neither is Adam, you goofy crater face bitch. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And that's what was crazy. Adam said in his little skit, I guess you want to drop the flag. I mean, we don't do that out here in LA. Like, he's from out there, man. These dudes done bumped their head. And then he says, yeah, first off, means nothing over here. First off, you ain't from nowhere. Second, West takes order from no region but our own. Look into your own backyard. Bobby Shmurda had the same man in all y'all projects. Did y'all, as you say, G-check him? Get the fuck out of here. So Adam came over and did a vlog in New York. What's that got to do with what Styles P got to? And you know what? Styles P already said what he's got to say. He ain't going to go back and forth with Wack100. That's the thing, man, with these manipulating goofies. That, like, what Wack is saying here has absolutely no substance and means nothing. And he looks like a silly, goofy, like, pushing 50. Like, yo, Wack, what is he, 48 or something? He's looked 54 since he was 28. You know what I mean? This dude's all twisted and he's having this whatever stage in life crisis, trying to act like he's coming up or something like that. You know what I mean? Because the wife done kicked him to the curb. The family's falling apart. And the R&B broad's already sick of him. Y'all know that, right? She be getting piped down behind his back. That's why he was crying about dude like the Stan G guy and all that. And it's just like, why would anyone respond to this goofy? For what reason? This is some bullshit. And I don't expect Styles P to say anything. And Wack is just showing his true colors more and more to co-sign this sucker shit. Now check this out. Look at, he's clapping back at everyone in the comments. The fact that you think you got a voice over there is brazy too. The streets don't fuck with you. We know this. Wack's hiding from the 60s, hiding from his own dudes in Pacoima, And Wack says, the fact that you follow me lets me know who you follow. Shut the fuck up. Oh no, a social media follow. Who cares? Wack used to run around following everyone. Wack used to follow me on his old account like he was trying to intimidate me. No one cares what you gotta say, man. Guys, stop responding to this goofball when he tries to hit you up and threaten you and all this sucker shit. He ain't about nothing except for division. And he'll sell his own soul, sell out his own family for a little bit of attention and a couple dollars, man. Then people, we want to know why you ain't addressed Jay Diggs, because he shook at Jay Diggs, man. Here you go, trying to discredit and diss another black, stand up for what's right, and not to be played with just to defend your pegging partner. Yo, pegging partner, that's wild. And he says, better know what to and what not to say. What the fuck he better know. Shut up, Wack, man. We rocking with Styles P over here, fam. Styles P is hip-hop royalty. That's a fact, man. Like I said, Styles P was a guy, after he blew up and already had the fame and all that, he did a prison bit. Like, he was really wilding, right? And that's not anything to glorify. I'm just saying he wasn't someone who was capping and fronting, and he moved beyond this shit. And he even said when he said this, like, yo, I don't typically say bullshit and try to, but like something needs to be said right now. Adam22 is goofy as fuck for that. And anyone, Wack, any of you fuck boys co-signing that shit, you're all kinds of foul, man. You're Wack Edgar Hoover. Crater face clown dude with Suge Knight's driver. Yo, Wack, why are you trolling, man? SP the Ghost is not going to answer you. And if you do, respectfully, it's going to be over the phone, private. Like, it's not going to be in his Instagram. That's not how he moves. Exactly. Styles P is too grown for this shit, man. Again, he's pushing that juice life and positivity and trying to make, or not trying to, making an impact. You know what I mean? Like, he got the key to Yonkers, and it really meant something like that. It wasn't a publicity grab. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. This dude's like, Wack, you're playing yourself even more. Styles P ain't fitting to get online and exchange unpleasantries with you on social network, you goofball. Wack says, weirdo ain't flipping this. He shot first. No one shot. No one shot, Wack. Not everything is some goofball, gossiping, hoe-ass beef. He said what needed to be said. Now, hold that L, because your whole existence is an L. You know what I mean? And you and Adam22's partnership is an L on a whole nother COINTELPRO level. All this tough talk on the net, talking down on black men, is crazy. So with that being said, have your fun. LOX is getting millions. Mad they don't have time for your nonsense. And Wack says, inserted himself, weirdo. He didn't insert himself in shit. He said something that needed to be said. No one gives a fuck about you, Wack. You know what I mean? You try to manipulate with all these goofball games, but what's really real is you's looking real goofy, man. You know what I mean? So jump in the comments with your thoughts. Everyone sub up. SP the Ghost, man. It's all about evolving in life, maturing. You know what I mean? Not doing the same shit. Like, SP did all that shit. He flat out, again, after the success and all that, end up doing a prison bid. And, you know, it's just like, what sense would it make to be running around on some knucklehead shit when you're too old for that? You know what I mean? And SP's always speaking out on things. Like with the snitching thing, he was like, yo, back in the day, I was as G as could be. But nowadays, I don't really give too much a fuck about none of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not no active street dude no more, you know? So there y'all see it, man, just how foolish Wack100 looks all the time, but especially when a real one steps up, y'all. So tap in, let's talk, subscribe, stay tuned for updates. It's Coffee. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace. God bless. Stay sucker free, y'all.